Okay, we live. How do I check? Second device here. That's how I can check without giving my computer a heart attack. Yeah, okay, it's working. I think it's good. Hello, testing. Yep, cool. That's fine. Yep, we're live. All right, cool. That'll do. I wonder if I can just move this a little bit. I want to have X up here. I'll leave that on this screen. Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3, testing. I'll leave that on this. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're fine. Things look pretty good to me. Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. So yeah, we're back and the market is live. We're gonna see what the heck is going on today. Might make some moves. We may buy some SaaS shares here. Things are looking pretty good. So definitely want to, take advantage of things that are on sale and put them into our portfolio. Yeah, good take here by my buddy Ronnie. App is cheap, it doesn't mean it can get cheaper. Bear case can reject a 21 EMA, double top breakdown, retest fails, measure move 234, bull case reclaim it, and then you move higher. Yeah, so APP, let's go look at that real quick. Be curious. Yeah, I know they had a decent day. So on the weekly. Yeah, he's looking at the weekly, it looks like. I can see that. Head and shoulder play, yeah. So what do we see? Um, it looks like it's reclaiming it. And man, 230 would be insane. Measured move 234. Measured move 234, that would be quite crazy right there. Okay, so this one here. Measured move from here to here and then back down. That would be wild to see that. That's if it breaks down though. I don't think it will. I think software's finally caught a bit of strength. But I wouldn't be surprised. This market is rather crazy. We live in a crazy market doing crazy things. And can I get any like back YouTube? Do they do YouTube live music? No, music. Yeah, music. I don't pay for this. Can I play it on stream to work? Free. Copyright free background music. Sure. What's this thing? It's not bad. Don't think on that. not bad. It's a little loud though.
Take a hit from the bomb, then the bomb.
I think that'll do. That's fine. Leave it there. Right. Go back here. Look at what's going on in these markets. So you have ServiceNow, you have Salesforce and Adobe, and a few other ones putting up a good return today. It's a strong return. What I've noticed is this. Go back to the monthly chart. This is what I think is really important to notice. I wonder if I can get my little tool here. Where is it? There we go. So here you had a brand new day, right? There we go. And it ripped higher. How can I'll just arrow it. So there you go. And then you had another day, Tuesday, 9:30 was right here. And likewise, it went higher, which is great. And then where's Monday morning, right? Likewise, there we go. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Where's Wednesday? Wednesday was a rough. Well, Wednesday was like a weird day, wasn't it? There Wednesday as well. We sold off, then we rallied up. So, and then honestly back here as well. So this would be what? Tuesday right here, rose up and then sold off. And then on Wednesday, rose up, sold off. But it finishes like higher, which is interesting. And today it is actually currently, there's another one right there. Sorry, I missed one. There's Thursday right there, same thing. Massive increase in the morning, and then it consolidates lower midday and then finishes up pretty high towards end of day. So that shows me staircase up. We're moving the right way. We bottomed perhaps right here. We can maybe call this as the bottom. So I'll just do this. That's a really terrible tool. Isn't there like a rubber icon? There we go. So we're calling bottom there, and now we've seen a few days of strength back. On our custom indicators, though, there is not confirmation of a trend reversal, so to speak. We haven't printed a blue diamond yet on the weekly. If I go to the daily chart, we got a nice blue here that appeared on our indicator suite. Hasn't popped here yet, but it should be here. This is basically going to load in as a trend reversal on the daily chart. But what I'm waiting to see on the weekly is, will we get it here on the weekly? Actually, there it is there in the daily there. There it is. Yeah. And then it fell lower. I might have covered it there myself, but anyway, we're looking at the weekly chart to see whenever it's going to change. And it looks like it's in. I think it's in. I think it's set to rally as it did back in October 22nd when it hit that massive low. Like, what was that downtrend right there? 52%. And then this downtrend really started December and lasted like April of last year with tariffs, rally. So you can probably say it was here. Well, let's just be conservative and say it was this one. We had a 52%, almost the same, 52.5. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't expect that. Almost the same reversal, and that was 39. So I would be cautious to say this is a nice bottom. Willing to take a position here, and I'll go back to the daily chart real fast. A little bit of leg down there. I wonder what that's causing that. 33.15 market's not closed yet. VIX is spiking a little bit more, but nothing to be concerned about. Yeah, I like ServiceNow, great company, strong fundamentals, and they are best in class. Same goes for Salesforce, same goes for Adobe. they're all good companies, and it can't be game over for them. It's just not possible. Well, I shouldn't say anything's possible, right? But I don't think it's likely. See, Adobe got the daily blue diamond here printed, which is good. At 246, you had bought that, you're already up, which is great. But I've been a little bit more cautious, waiting to see confirmation of an actual weekly reversal, and we've already got a full week of green, and I think we're gonna get it. I think it's happening. I don't see why this is gonna get worse. Talk about the stock market. CRM, what else? We're looking at ServiceNow, ADB. So yeah, I think I'm gonna nibble this. I think it's happening. I don't think I can wait any longer. I think I've got confirmation that I wanted. So ServiceNow, I think I'll do a starter position. How many shares is that? I don't know how much that is. Why doesn't it tell me? Let's do shares, sure. Well, 10 would be, so 20, 30. I'll just do dollar amount. Can't be bothered with that math right there. I got my trading computer to the side, preview order. Sure, yeah. Place order. See if it gets filled. Okay, so we're in on ServiceNow. Done. You have to be willing to make a move. Like, you can't sit in silence for long. If it goes down further, we'll dollar cost in. We're going to hold these for 6 months to a year, if not more. ServiceNow, CRM, I don't see how they're going to feel. They're too important. How many shares do we get of ServiceNow? That was 24 shares. Okay. CRM, Salesforce, 201. Pull up a chart in Salesforce. Look at the daily real quick. Well, yeah, I'm glad I'm not buying at 204. That's, positive, I guess, but I'm happy that these sit for quite a long time, let this thesis play out. Because again, these companies they're important. Like, yeah, I don't see why they would. If they start doing like massive layoffs and there are people, then maybe like their pricing will get re-rated because those partnerships they pay for, those services will get hurt. But that's not really happening. It's even Benioff came out and said like these tools be used with their people to enhance productivity. They need humans, he says anyway, to like drive this. Hopefully he's not lying. Hopefully we can trust him and he's not taking us all for a fool. I don't think it's that possible. But yeah, sales CRM. I want to do the same there. Maybe it'll fail tomorrow. We'll see over the weekend, but we will have to just hold these for a bit. Action. I want to buy dollars, $3,000. Yeah, just buy it today. Preview order. Yeah, it looks good. CRM, buy. Okay. What's next? My ServiceNow is already down. $1. It's funny. It can go down further, you know, it can, but and then Adobe was the other one I think is worth a play. Let's see what's worth Adobe, Palo Alto. Maybe Palo Alto actually could be the play. Buy the dip. We'll see. We shall see, nerd. Already bought CRM, ServiceNow, and it's going to be probably Adobe. And maybe Palo Alto, PANW is the other one. These are the ones I think I'm going to start buying into today and continue to buy throughout the years. It gets better and better. That is the plan. It's 9 grand already deployed. I have IGV. I bought this here, which is great. Great play on IGV, Matt. The daily blues there, the weekly blues probably going to come in. But look at these buys on your Mobi indicator. So IGV has been a good run right now. I'm already up 9% on IGV, which is great. Should have bought more. But the bottom's in, I think. Yeah, VG's had a good day too. The only problem is, did you say VG had a good day? It's just been nuked to oblivion there. Nope, 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 nope. Any news on VG? News. Who knows? That's an interesting one. It's just dropped a whole dollar there, but still doing well today. Still up pretty well. So I bought a little bit. I think it was 10 shares. Should have bought more, but happy with my small bag. Yeah, I saw that. I was looking at the SAS shares just on the daily, on the one day. But yeah, VG's had a heck of a day. It has. It's fantastic. It's pulling back a little bit now, but you know, great day. But oil, Middle East, and all that, how long will it last for? It could drag on for days, weeks. It could be over tomorrow if they agree to some nuclear peace deal. I wouldn't really want to jump into Venture Global or oil yet. I don't know. It's too much pain and unknown can come. But I've already bought Microsoft as well at like $300 and something, $385 I think it was. And I want to pick up one more. I think Adobe has to be bought. I think there's too much strength for it to continue. And you can see this staircase return here. Opens up, pumps, consolidates, pumps, consolidates, pumps again, consolidates every day for the past week almost. These SAS shares have all done that. SM. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna look. I add them to my list. They're on my list for sure. They'll have control, but it's whether they can actually stop all Iranian attacks and any oil vessels. I mean, that's the danger. It's like America will have control, but the potential of just those dirty tactics going off. I'd rather put my money into these SAS comes that are already beaten up. The pain that's already been inflicted on these SAS shares. We're beginning to see this turnaround rally here. Like this bottom fell off, of course, right here. So it could happen again. I mean, buy again, right? Happened a few times. But this is extreme, suffering. It's a sustained rally for sure. And I'll hold these ones I'll hold for quite a while. Yeah. But like, I think putting a little bit of money in Adobe and stuff is a good idea because long-term investments, these companies will return something. Like even if Adobe gets back to, I don't know, like pick your sweet spot 350. It's a 32% increase. You're beating the S&P 500 index fund. So if it just recovers here to 350, which I think that's a no-brainer, right? It's definitely getting this going back to here within like the next year. Possibly could get higher. Don't see why not. They have so much cash they can buy companies. How much cash does let's ask Gemini? Does Adobe have? They have $6.5 billion. Cash flow 3 billion. So they have cash enough to potentially go out and buy any like creative disruptive technology like Figma or other technologies that are disrupting their space. So I mean it is, but it's already down. Like it's already been disrupted to the 10th degree. That's where it's the upside now. It's like, will it yield any sort of return? And I think it will come back up higher to test those moving averages. Where's it going to meet the moving averages? Like, that's a good question. Probably somewhere in here, 45% gain. Go out to like the end of December, January of next year, even like January of next year. It could be touching those here on the lower side, 36% increase from today's price. So that's what I'm looking at long term. Buy and hold, avoid short term taxes in America. And I think that's where you'll do well. Let me go back to the daily real quick on Adobe. Yeah, I'm gonna buy just, I think, buy shares, no, dollars, $3,000. I know you're gangbusters for your critical minerals and energy infrastructure. Adobe is not, dog. It is not. That is a complete lie right there. It is a integral part of software technology for many companies. Earnings is in 7 days, and they haven't missed a beat yet. So go look at your fundamentals again and report back. Analyst ratings all 396, 40% increase. Of course, they could be disrupted further, but I wouldn't say they're doomed. Nope, 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 nope. Well, even if they are, I mean, there's other ones on the list too. These are all potential buys on the list. I've already picked up now. INTU by Intuit. Is that they've all rallied the same way. They've all put up these returns since like last week. They've had this huge increase, and I think the recovery's begun. Let's look at the weekly on that one real quick. Plus, we've got to learn to trust these indicators, right? And the daily printed, now it's turned into that weekly. So just your own indicator, sweet Matt. You can see that daily blue diamond there. That becomes the weekly. Then you buy because you're buying that strength, right? CrowdStrike Holdings. I'm not sure about that one. That one was pretty expensive to begin with. What's their PE ratio? I think it was pretty high. If I remember correctly, price to earnings. Why is it not there? CRWD. Yeah, CrowdStrike still is pretty expensive. That's the one I was worried about. They have a high price point to them. I mean, maybe not the most obvious one to buy, but yeah, we'll see. We shall see how this goes. MU getting sold off today quite a bit. Everything's just chopping up badly today under those moving averages across the board. ASTS, Iran, Cypher, Oscar, they're all just been beaten up. There's not really, you know, a lot of confirmed strength there for any of them, really. Nothing's really catching a nice win. ASTS, Iran, they had huge news today as well. Two major deals with Dell units, about $3.5 billion. So we'll see how that plays out. Cypher, it's wild that everything's just been consolidating since October, November, September time. It's all just been chopping sideways here in this motion. Even Rocket Lab, that one needs to come down and test that 200-day moving average. Robinhood's event last night, borderline sucked, to be honest. I don't really need a platinum debit card with them or have a gold card with them. I'll take the 3% cash back. Don't need the fancy points for travel and hotels and everything. It's like $700 a year. Don't need it. With gold cards, better. So, not the best. But they're following, quite clearly following Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin is now doing the thing where it retracts. Had this huge pump to get everyone back in. Now it's dropping again. So I think Bitcoin's going back down to like 45, 50K. Crypto getting murdered today. Absolutely murdered. Bloodbath for them. Your Mag 7's getting beaten up too. Amazon, Microsoft, of course, doing well. Definitely rotation of capital into software. Let's see. Some of your scanner pulls as well again hurt. Riot's back down. Very short-term plays, those little daily scalps. UAMY down. Yesterday's pump all but gone for a lot of industries except for Salesforce and the service company. So plus Adobe has incredible resources. Let's look at that real quick. Let's look at their total revenues overlaid with their total revenues percent change. Stock price change, load that one in. Total revenues is just going up. Total revenues percent change is flat. Stock price is dropping pretty hard. I think Adobe's relatively cheap. It's just, will they get even more disrupted is the question. I don't know. I think it's worth picking up. I don't see the danger in Adobe. People need it. Software can always be enhanced and renewed, right? It's wild. Like YouTube has what, one person, probably a bot, and then X is what, 16 people that might all be fake as well. Can't trust these things. Okay. The problem with Adobe though is it's gone down twice in 2 years. 60% drawdown there. And then rallied back up about 125% back up. Wow. And then it fell 60%. Interesting. I mean, I think it's going to have another increase. It could fail miserably in the years to come, but I think Adobe long term, at least for the next year or two, I can't see it getting much worse, just given where they're at and the cash they have and the technology they have the ability just to like own their market really. And creatives need it. Creatives use it to fine tune, to detail the layer. AI is great, but AI can't give you layers, give you control, give you the ability to change minute details. AI, and who knows what they're doing. If I was them, I'd be cooking up my own Adobe AI for Premiere for Photoshop. I mean, it's not that many shares, so Adobe please order. Okay, done. 369 means we've got $4,000 left. Palo Alto, Microsoft. Palo Alto. Do we like these guys? We do like them. They've had a heck of a day. To how much? 158 to 64. And they had a drawdown of 37%. They're already up though, which is what? 16%. But what I'm interested in is like the upside from here. Let's go to, I'm going by to the end of year. Like, where are they going to be come December by this Christmas? If you just get back to $200, they are going to be up 30%. It's possible. Microsoft's already begun its return, which is great. Adobe, IBM, CrowdStrike, AppLovin turned green into. I almost bought these guys when they were down here, very close to it, and now they're already up 40%, which is just AppLovin is just so volatile. It's unbelievable. Their return 40%. Probably wouldn't touch down, to be honest. How's Palantir today? $152, down 1%. Maybe I'll leave that cash to potentially buy some more. Zeta having a nice day, which is great to see. Love that. Oscar has put up a hell of a fight to get back to $15. Their CEO is fantastic. He is really, dogmatic that the company is going to be a lot higher next year and by the end of this year. So I'm going to hold those shares for a while. Seeing a little end of day sell off here. VIX is 24. It's down a little bit. $621, yeah. It's funny to see the market give up those gains. There's market open and we go down lower. Cool. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a whole new day, right? Let's go look at the drone section real quick. Interesting, yeah. Ameripris Technologies doing very well today. Lithium-ion batteries for mobile aviation stuff. So I'm going to end it there. It's been a long day. I'm tired. I'm going to call it quits and finish with a market send-off to see what else is going on around the streets. But overall, decent day to be expected. We had a big pump yesterday, bit of a sell-off today, and tomorrow will probably end the day lower. Crude oil, $80. That's a crazy increase today. Past 5 days, yeah, it's just gone gangbusters. And we'll see what happens there. Been in this war for 6 days now, so we'll see where that goes to. But I'm going to call it. See y'all. Have a good night.